Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria and I hope you're all doing great. So today I will be doing a Dollar Tree craft with me. And what will I be making? A wagon wheel. If you care to see how I put this together, then keep on watching. To begin, I have my hula hoop and my nautical rope from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to take my nautical rope and I'm just going to wrap it around the hula hoop until the whole thing is completely covered with the nautical rope. So I have used 4 nautical ropes and I have a little bit left here, as you can see. So I wrapped the whole hula hoop. Now I'm at the end, and what I decided to do is I'm just going to make a little loop this way. Since it's still attached, I'm going to do that so that if I want to hang this, then I already have the loop in place and I don't have to worry about attaching anything else to hang this. So all I'm going to do, I came finished at the front. I'm going to bring it to the back again, and then I'm going to glue that down in the back. Once that's glued in place, I'm going to make a little loop still in the back, and then I'm going to glue the other side down. Once that's glued in place, I then am just going to take the rest of the nautical rope and then I'll just keep wrapping it just to kind of fill in the gap in between the loop. So that I'll end up with something that looks like this. And then I'll just cut off that little end. And that looks really cute, so that when I hang it, I already have my hook in place. So moving on to the tumbling tower game from the Dollar Tree. I will be using the blocks to make the spindles of the wagon wheel. So the first thing I do is I make a line from one end to the other, and I've gone diagonally. Now, if you find that the blocks do not fit perfectly, what I did was I lined them up, and then if I had a little space at the end, I spaced them evenly so that the gap is in the center. And I'll do that going this way, and then this way, and then possibly this way. Took a little bit of playing around, but this is what I came up with. So first, as I started here, I then went on the opposite side to form an X, and I have 5, 10, 15, 20 blocks to make my X. Then I did these sections here, which I used 4 blocks per section, which added up to 16. So 16 and 20 is a perfect 36, which is what comes in this box of Tumbling Tower game from the Dollar Tree. So now that I have all my pieces how I want them, I'm going to start gluing each section together. So here I already did this section. Once I have finished gluing all the other ones together, I'm going to take each piece and I'm going to paint them using the Dollar Tree acrylic silver metallic paint. Now hopefully I have enough in here. If I don't, I'm going to have to use my spray paint, but I'm trying to keep this all Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna go ahead, being that I have a bit more time today, and use the acrylic paint. Now, one thing I want to mention is I only am going to use the hot glue to glue the pieces together, only because I will be taking some more nautical rope and I will be laying it down the center of each section. So these will be painted silver, but then I will have this as an embellishment in the center. If I wasn't using the nautical rope, because once I add this is going to secure that the pieces stay together as well. But if I wasn't using the nautical rope, I would definitely use the super glue from the Dollar Tree or E6000 glue or Gorilla Glue, just because the hot glue I find doesn't keep these together as well. So now I'm gonna go ahead, glue my sections, and then I will go ahead and paint them. Once they are painted, then I think I'm gonna glue each section to the hula hoop, and then once I have those glued to the hula hoop, I will apply my nautical rope to each section. Everything has dried and is glued really nicely. So now I need to glue these pieces to the hula hoop. I'm going to start with my X. Now this X fits in nice and snug. There is a little bit of play with the hula hoop if you have to kind of tuck it in just to get it to stay in place. So I'm going to glue down my X first. I'm going to start at the end, lift up one of the ends, place a little bit of glue, and then slide that back down. Now I want these to be glued in the center of the hula hoop, because most likely I will be placing this in my dining room window, so I want it to look just as good from the outside as the inside. So once my X is glued in, then I will need to glue these 4 pieces in as well. I did place a thin book underneath just so that it makes it easier for me to glue it and keep it all even. So once I glue in these 4 pieces, then I will take my nautical rope and I'm just going to run a line down each piece. And I will do this in the front as well as the back. If this is something that you want to make and you're just going to be hanging it on a wall or leaning it up against something, you might not want to do the back, but I am going to do it for myself. Once I have that done, then we will move on to the next step. I took my ready board and I cut out 4 circular shapes. I have 2 that are larger and 2 that are smaller. And I just found items around my home to use as a template. So the larger circles, I will glue one to the front, one to the back in the center of the wheel. And this larger circle will cover all of the tumbling blocks, especially those 4 that were just a little shorter, and then that nautical rope in the center. And then I will place the smaller, or hot glue, the smaller circle centered to that large circle. And then I will take my nautical rope again, which would be starting my 6th bunch of nautical rope, and then I will completely wrap the edges and then the tops of the foam board. Once I've done that to the front and the back, I'll take my Dollar Tree acrylic paint. I will paint this outer lip in black, and then the center I will use the same silver metallic paint that I used to paint the tumbling blocks. Guys, so here it is, my Dollar Tree wagon wheel, and I really didn't dress this up too much because I wanted you to be able to see the wheel. I just simply added some greenery and some florals, and the really great thing about it as well is that where the blocks go in between those styrofoam pieces that I wrapped with the nautical rope, you can actually just stick the florals in there. I just bent the end of the bunch and then just stuck it in there, and they sit very nicely in there. I really didn't add a lot to it, but I think it looks super cute. And of course you could add lights to this so that it would look just as beautiful at night. If you wanted to, you could add an initial to the center of the wheel for your family name. So I think it turned out really cute and really was not expensive to do at all. Majority of it is the nautical rope, and I absolutely love it. So that'll do it, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share the video if you can, and subscribe to my channel, please, if you haven't done so already. As always, you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.